Welcome to the LA Galaxy Countdown to First Kick. The LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. And by Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Order now at wingstop.com. The LA Galaxy is on the air. Tonight, the Galaxy look to continue their fight for a playoff spot in the MLS Western Conference when they host Sporting Kansas City. Hello again and welcome. A happy Labor Day to all picking up this broadcast via LAGalaxy.com and SiriusXM FC 157. Joe Tutino here. I hope this broadcast finds you and yours well and in good spirits on this day and evening, wherever you are picking us up. It is a hot one in the Southland. In fact, thunderstorm watches right now until at least 5 p.m. on the coast in Los Angeles. Severe thunderstorm watches. It looks, as we look into the sky here, like we're going to get past that, but it has been warm. Temperatures were well past 100 degrees today, and it won't get much cooler till after the final kick, which is at 5:08 local time. And while the opponents will be in the playoff mode as Kansas City still has an outside shot at the playoffs, the players and even the fans will be looking for hydration as the number one key for this one tonight. On the field, though, the Galaxy conceded all points to Kansas City in their first meeting, 4-2 at their place. KC up 3-0 in the first half before the Galaxy mounted a comeback and seemed close on the verge of an equalizer in stoppage time, only to concede another in a mental error defensively for a 4-2 final in that one. Since then, though, the Galaxy have, well, a better run of things so far. And they come home with 4 points in hand from 2 away, including a thunder strike from Ricky Puig, who opened his bank account with a bang for the Galaxy, helping LA go 2-2 at Toronto midweek. Prior to that, Puig sent Chicharito in on goal in New England, and another breaking the lines pitch, a ball from him, helped the Galaxy get a 2-1 victory away in that one. So things look better for the LA Galaxy right now, but 7 games remain in the regular season, and every point is at a premium right now. 21 points available. It's likely the Galaxy will need in the 12 to 13 point range to get into postseason play. Right now, they start on the outside looking in as of this moment, but things could change by the end of the night. Should the Galaxy get a victory this evening, they could push themselves perhaps up to 6th place in a tie with RSL by the end of the weekend. So that's how shaky things are in this final matrix in the final month of the regular season, not only for the Galaxy, but for every team basically in the Western Conference, because the top spot hasn't been won yet, and the final playoff spot is being fought over by about 7-8 teams that have a real opportunity to get themselves into the playoffs. Kansas City sitting in 13th place right now in the West. For them, it is a playoff game just like the Galaxy, but they know that if they probably drop points here tonight, don't get at least a draw here tonight, that their season is over. They're on 29 points. They have a shot at the postseason just because how tight the Western Conference is at the moment, but the shot is an extreme long shot. They haven't given up any fight for their head coach and Peter Vermees, even though they've had tremendous amount of injuries throughout the start of the season and into the back end of the season, where they have been playing well. They've won 3 of their last 4 games, including the win against the LA Galaxy on August the 6th at their place. It's the LA Galaxy home to Sporting Kansas City. More of the pregame show coming up right after these words. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel has another reason for you to come in today. For a limited time only, Yamava is giving all new and inactive members a buy one, get one free buffet. Plus, new members can win up to $1,000 in free play for signing up a Club Serrano membership. You'll earn rewards from playing any of the 6,800 slots or table games. Experience SoCal's best buffet and resort. Yamava is your home to big wins and even bigger prizes. Go for a BOGO today. Details at yamava.com/new member. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Kickoff is scheduled for 5:08 this afternoon here at Dignity Health Sports Park. Welcome back to the pregame show as we count you down to first kick. The injury report is brought to you by Dignity Health, official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy. When you're in good health, we all win. And for the Galaxy, pretty much 100%. Johnny Perez is having a surgical procedure. He is gone for the year, but everybody else for the Galaxy healthy and ready to go, including Raheem Edwards, who had been dealing with a hamstring injury. He's back in the first 11 for the LA Galaxy. Let's get you an update on the scores that are final from this day today on this Sunday in Major League Soccer. It was Portland defeating Atlanta by a count of 2-1. Portland holding on to that 7th spot right now in the Western Conference. With that win, they move up, obviously, but the Galaxy have 2 games in hand on Portland. That's why the Galaxy need those 6 points. Portland right now could make things very difficult on the Galaxy down the stretch if they don't take care of business, especially here at home. Games in progress now. DC United and Colorado are 0-0. Early moments there, 15 minutes in the last report. Also Toronto taking on Montreal 15 minutes in. It is Toronto 2, Montreal nothing. This game being played in Toronto. Later on tonight, also at 5 o'clock, New England is home against New York City FC. Sounders will host the Houston Dynamo. Another big game there that we'll be keeping an eye on, and it won't be over by the time we are done. San Jose hosting Vancouver, and later on, LAFC home against RSL, the team that the Galaxy could tie by the end of the evening. As we take a look at those standings for you, as coming into this match and where the Galaxy stand and where everybody else is in that Western Conference, LAFC on top, but they've dropped 3 in a row, and that's something of a concern heading into the final month of the regular season. Everybody and anybody who is vying for a postseason spot at this point should be concerned about their form. The Galaxy starting to arrow up. Sporting Kansas City's feeling pretty good about things, but it's something definitely that these teams cannot afford, especially at the bottom of the line where the Galaxy stand at the moment. Sporting Kansas City trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. That's a big deal for them too, obviously. And through a tough season, getting them in the playoffs, nobody will want to play them. Of course, the Galaxy fans say the same thing about the LA Galaxy. You get in the playoffs, nobody's going to want to play the LA Galaxy. LAFC on top of the Western Conference at 57 points, followed by Austin, who has played very well with 51. Dallas at 46, they're starting to arrow up as well. Nashville, with all those home games after opening their new stadium, now at 45 points, have pushed themselves into 4th place. Top 4 teams will host the first round. Minnesota's at 5th at 44, followed by Salt Lake at 42. Portland now at 42 as well, tied on points, but they hold the 7th position. The LA Galaxy at 38, possibly to go to 41 points, and not able to get above the line at the end of this broadcast today. So that's how tight things are. That's how difficult things are on the LA Galaxy at the moment. And I know a lot of people are talking about games in hand, games in hand. True, but you still have to win the games. And the way the points are right now, if Portland continues to play well and the Galaxy don't get maximum points, a draw won't be good enough. That's something to think about heading in to the final month of the regular season. When we come back, we'll get you the Galaxy's first 11 and get you ready for what is a very important home game for the LA Galaxy taking on Sporting Kansas City. More of the pregame right after these words. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel has another reason for you to come in today. For a limited time only, Yamava is giving all new and inactive members a buy one, get one free buffet. Plus, new members can win up to $1,000 in free play for signing up a Club Serrano membership. You'll earn rewards from playing any of the 6,800 slots or table games. Experience SoCal's best buffet and resort. Yamava is your home to big wins and even bigger prizes. Go for a BOGO today. Details at yamava.com/new member. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
For LA, by LA is the new battle cry for the LA Galaxy. We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. We are minutes away from the LA Galaxy at home against Sporting Kansas City. Sporting Kansas City has been tough on the LA Galaxy. Not only this year with that 4-2 win in their first meeting, Sporting Kansas City has won the last 3 meetings between these rivals, and something's going to have to change for the LA Galaxy. And according to MLSsoccer.com, Greg Vanney has yet to get a career win as a manager against Sporting Kansas City. Hopefully for the Galaxy and their fans, all that changes this evening. The starting 11 is brought to you by Modelo, setting the gold standard for authentic Mexican beer since 1925. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. For the LA Galaxy, in goal is Jonathan Bond. He's got a 1.48 goals against average. He has every minute in goal in the Major League Soccer campaign for the Galaxy and is 11-11-5 on the season. 155 shots faced, 70 saves. He's given up 40 goals. He has 7 shutouts. And the Galaxy have been shut out 6 times so far this season. His defenders on the right side is Julian Araujo, leads the Galaxy in assists with 7. His center backs are Derek Williams and Sega Koulibaly, and Raheem Edwards is back in that first 11 after a slight injury that has slowed him a bit. He should be 100% and ready to go. He has 6 assists for the LA Galaxy. Not bad. They'll go with 3 in the middle, with the holder being Gaston Brugman, who's played very well over the last 2 games, especially in New England. Had a great game at New England and did just fine in Toronto as well. Ricky Puig and Victor Vasquez are the attacking midfielders for the Galaxy. Puig on the left, Vasquez on the right. Up top, it's going to be Javier Chicharito Hernandez and Dejan Joveljic. Mark Delgado, of course, the number 8 for the LA Galaxy, and back in the starting lineup. He did not make the road trip as he's been dealing with an interesting non-COVID illness, and I'm not sure it's actually an illness. It's just something that has been really bothering him from the jawbone, head area, I believe, throughout this season, and so the Galaxy kept him at home. They thought maybe he'd make it out to Toronto. That didn't happen. The newest signing for the LA Galaxy is Martin Cáceres, who came over right at the deadline, the Uruguayan national teamer. He is in the selection tonight and on the bench and available for Greg Vanney. His substitutions are Kevin Cabral, Douglas Costa, who had his best game in a Galaxy uniform in Toronto, Samuel Grandsir, who played well, Sasha Kleshtin likely to see minutes tonight, Kelvin Lerdam, Martin Cáceres, Efrain Alvarez, who has seen minutes, about 20 to 30 minutes per game, and of course Chase Gasper, who got the start at left back for the 2 road games. He's on the bench and available to the LA Galaxy. The teams have come onto the field through the procession to midfield as Kansas City goes past the midfield stripe, and they will line up, and in moments we'll have the national anthem here tonight at Dignity Health Sports Park. Following that, it is the LA Galaxy at home taking on Sporting Kansas City, and the first kick is coming up next. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel has another reason for you to come in today. For a limited time only, Yamava is giving all new and inactive members a buy one, get one free buffet. Plus, new members can win up to $1,000 in free play for signing up a Club Serrano membership. You'll earn rewards from playing any of the 6,800 slots or table games. Experience SoCal's best buffet and resort. Yamava is your home to big wins and even bigger prizes. Go for a BOGO today. Details at yamava.com/new member. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
It is game time. This LA Galaxy match is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park as fans continue to make their way into the historic building here, where tonight we honor the very first championship team of the LA Galaxy. The 2002 team is here 20 years ago. The Galaxy finally broke through and won their first championship. As you know, they've now got 5, most in Major League Soccer, but their fans are thirsty for more. But you'll never, ever forget the very first championship and the man that scored that goal, Carlos Ruiz, who put it in golden goal. And the Galaxy were rejoicing from there at Gillette Stadium in October of 2002 against the New England Revolution. And it started really a rivalry between the two clubs that has found themselves in historic fashion in finals of the U.S. Open Cup. And of course, again in 2014 in an MLS Cup final, and in 2005 also an MLS Cup final. And the LA Galaxy have prevailed in all. To regular season play, though, the Galaxy break out of their huddle now and will defend the goal to our right and attack from right to left. In goal for them is John Poolskamp. He's got a 2.02 goals against average. He's 3-4-1 on the season. He has one of Sporting Kansas City's 5 shutouts, but the number that sticks out, they've been shut out 10 times on the campaign. Defensively, Andreu Fontas, Nicholas Isimat Mirin are the center backs. The wide defenders, Logan Ndembi, 22 years old, and the 19-year-old Caden Pierre. The homegrown gets the start for Graham Zusi here tonight. At midfield, Roger Espinoza, the veteran, Eric Tommy, and Remy Voltaire. Inside the middle of the park, Voltaire will play as the number 6. Johnny Russell, always dangerous on the right side going forward. He's the captain of this club. Daniel Shallowy, speaking of always dangerous, he's on the other side and scored against the Galaxy in the first meeting. He also scored last week against San Jose. It was the game winner in a 1-0 result there. And William Agata is the striker, the center forward, and he had 2 in the 4-2 game for KC in the first meeting. He stands over the ball in midfield. We wait on our referee, who is Remy Tushan. His assistants are Kevin Klinger and Ian McKay. The 4th official is Greg Dopa, and the VAR tonight is Carroll and Chenard. We are underway with Kansas City sending the long ball into the Galaxy defense. On the far side it goes. Shallowy plays it back out to Tommy. He'll go back defensively. It'll be squared on over. Isimat Mirin, who goes just by Isimat on the back of his jersey, and so we will oblige to that. Ball will come back near side. Pierre playing to the midfield stripe. Found Russell there. It's played forward to Espinoza. Johnny Russell, top of the center circle, able to play it across. He found Shallowy about 30 yards from goal, bounces it in on goal, and right on the goalkeeper, Jonathan Bond, who will pick up. Derek Williams in the penalty area has it now for the Galaxy as they will build out of the back. Koulibaly. Now, Kansas City is a team that likes to absorb and then break out. They are not comfortable in possession, in my view. So they're going to absorb, keep the Galaxy on possession, which is interesting because manager Greg Vanney loves to be in possession. So this game tonight fits both styles. Edwards. Back out defensively, Williams. He'll square it on over to Koulibaly. Now Kansas City will press up high. It'll go to the right side. Araujo squares it out into Brugman. A one-time pass ahead to the stripe. He'll find Vasquez. Here's Puig. Onto his right foot. Just past the center circle. Squares it on over. Vasquez will take it again. Puig one more time. Through ball in for Delgado. It gets on through the defender. Skips out of play. It is going to be offside, though. Delgado beyond that back line. And possession back to Sporting Kansas City. And John Poolskamp, the goalkeeper, basically taking a goal kick. He'll walk it out actually to about 13 yards away from goal, and now take the restart for Sporting Kansas City. A nice build-up for the Galaxy, and Voltaire having to defend the two players working at about 8 yards apart, Vasquez and Puig, working their way downfield. And so as soon as Voltaire went up to the ball handler, the ball would go to the other player, and they'd continue to work downfield. And the Galaxy will take a better advantage of that in the future if it continues to develop that way. Voltaire is going to need some help. Ball will go far side and out of play. This is going to be a throw-in for the Galaxy. 10 yards shy of midfield, and that'll be Julian Araujo. It'll come back to Brugman. And he'll play it on back this time to Williams. Skips on through. Edwards back to his goalkeeper, Bond. He's got Koulibaly. Decides to go forward to Puig instead, who's showing for this one. He'll turn past Espinoza. Lays it on to the left side for Edwards. It cuts on in for Vasquez, and is just beyond his foot. That would allow the Galaxy to really build into the attack. Kansas City comes out with possession. It goes on to the left side. And Dembe able to push this one forward. Chalawi will circle back towards the middle part of the field. Tried to play it right side for Russell, but right into Edwards, and the Galaxy have possession once more. Gaston Brugman again ahead to Edwards. Right at the stripe on the left side here for the Galaxy. Knocks it on back to Puig. Through ball ahead for Vasquez. He plays it out into Chicharito. Break on goal. Chicharito scores! And the Galaxy have taken a 1-0 lead. That is close to being offside. But Puig, ahead it goes to Vasquez. Knocks it on forward to Chicharito. The center back kept them on. As I look at the monitor here, Andreu Fontas kept Chicharito on, and for Chicharito it is goal number 13 on the season. Victor Vasquez with the assist, and again, Route 1 right down the middle for the Galaxy, expose Kansas City, and they take the 1-0 lead. Check complete, it is confirmed. And this is exactly what the Galaxy wanted in terms of the start. Early goal, take the lead. They have been dominant throughout the season when they take the 1-0 lead. And we'll see if that continues the trend here this evening. Officially in the 5th minute, Vasquez will get the assist. We continue now. As we look at it, the Galaxy is +4 coming in goal differential. 44 goals for and 40 against this season. Sporting Kansas City, with that goal conceded now, they are a -20 in their goal differential. Here comes Agata, though, down the middle of the park, taken off the ball by Koulibaly. That is a foul, says Mr. Toucan, or Touchan, I should say, excuse me. And a great restart opportunity now for Kansas City. This will be about 25, 26 yards from goal, right down Main Street. Johnny Russell has that great left foot from there. Daniel Chalawi, of course, he can put it on goal too, and he wants to line it up the way I see it at the moment. The Galaxy, of course, will set up a 4-man wall. They've put in 31. They've given up 51. Sporting Kansas City. Russell is there. Shallowy is there. The referee gives the go-ahead. Here is the opportunity on goal. Shot to the back post, and it's right on to the goalkeeper, Jonathan Bond. Here's Williams on the near side for the Galaxy now. Inside his own penalty areas, Kansas City will press high. Back to Bond it goes. He'll go to the right side. Delgado one times back to Brugman, who circled back into the area, and the Galaxy clear to midfield. They'll get themselves a throw-in out of this on the deflection. As we've talked about before, the Galaxy reworked the entire spine of the team in the transfer window. Here comes Chicharito. He needed to knock that left a little bit more. He played it more direct, and Joveljic couldn't make the run for that one. It comes back to Poolskamp. He'll play out to Fontas, who kept Chicharito onside. Voltaire onto the left side it goes. Ndembe. Fontas once again. The Galaxy set their defensive line right at the top of the center circle here. Isimat plays up the wing, trying to find Pierre. He'll run it into the corner. The attempted cross comes top of the box. Brugman is there, chasing on back. Williams will knock it forward into midfield. Kept alive by Voltaire, but it's Delgado that's breaking out. He's dragged down to the ground by Shallowy, and that's a foul and a free kick for the LA Galaxy. Brugman. Knock it back to Williams. Edwards this time around. Puts on the brakes. 10 yards from the stripe. Back to Williams once again. Square it on over to Koulibaly as Kansas City sets up their defense at the top of the center circle this time around. Again Williams. Brugman. Puig pushes it forward to Vasquez. Heavy touch by Victor, but the Galaxy keep it alive. It'll go to the right side. Araujo. This time in for Delgado, who's playing more of the right wing for the Galaxy here. And you have Vasquez just underneath Chicharito. The way they stack up at the moment. Pierre on the near side for Kansas City, able to play it forward to Russell all the way back. Isimat. He'll walk it to the stripe. Vasquez watching him. Near side Pierre once again, right in front of the fourth officials table. Back to Isimat it goes as the Galaxy look to quarter off the field at the moment. It'll go on to the near side for Shallowy. Check that. Espinoza. His pass, though, gets through and onto the Galaxy defense, and they have it again. Delgado tried to find Vasquez. Played around him, unfortunately. This will be a handball, though, on Brugman. Espinoza's ball right into the hands of Brugman. And the thing about Gaston is he does this on a regular basis. He'll put his arms in front of his chest, right? And when the referee sees that, it's likely he's going to get a call against him. But it's been a natural move for him as opposed to keeping his arms down on a ball that is coming at him. We'll see how that develops in his young LA Galaxy career. Inside 11 minutes. Free kick here from Tommy. On it goes to Voltaire. Sends it to goal. The deflection offside. It should be. And it is, as Agata was well beyond the Galaxy defense. Offside against Kansas City, and possession back to the LA Galaxy. Galaxy fans, 2023 season ticket memberships are available now. Don't miss out on a moment of home action in 2023. The LA Galaxy are for LA by LA. Join now by calling 8773-GALAXY or visit lagalaxy.com/tickets for more information. Restart taken. The Galaxy have it again. Williams. Brugman drops back into the hole, plays it back to Williams once again. Near side Edwards. Press here from Kansas City. Brugman under some pressure from Espinoza, able to shake him. It comes up the left side for Puig. He'll cut it on back, watched by Voltaire. Onto the right side on the squared ball from Puig to Araujo. Brugman down the center of the park. It goes to Vasquez. Delgado tries to keep it alive. It'll come on loose and touched last by Mark Delgado, and out of play over the far side touch. So between Mark Delgado and Julian Araujo, those are the two that will be getting into the attack on that right wing for the Galaxy, at least in the first half. They got the two forwards out there with Chicharito and Joveljic, and just beneath them in the attack is Victor Vasquez. So somewhat of a trident, so to speak. Tommy onto the left side. Shallowy working on Araujo. On his right foot, his cross is deflected. It goes to the top of the area, headed away by Edwards. Chicharito coming in from behind, and Espinoza wins it back. Puig comes out with possession for the Galaxy. It'll go back to Brugman. Out to the right side, Araujo, and back to the goalkeeper, Bond. He'll wheel it around to the near side. Williams once again for LA. 1-0 in favor of the LA Galaxy here inside the 13th minute of the contest. Brugman over to Williams. He's got some room here. Ahead it comes to Delgado, back to Brugman once again as the Galaxy look to break the pressure. Comes ahead to Joveljic. Now Chicharito sending Joveljic to goal. Two defenders to beat. He's sandwiched by both. Joveljic got his right foot on it. He poked it towards net, but right into the hands of Poolskamp, who had come out to cut the angle down, and he did well there. Fontas now for Kansas City, and the Galaxy quickly go into their defensive posture, and again taking away any transition opportunities for KC. That's where they flourish the most. Johnny Russell plays this one long into the Galaxy defense, and it's cleared away by Araujo this time. Espinoza gets on the first ball, and back it goes to Isiman. So the game plan for Toronto and New England was to put some pressure on the youngster in Ricky Puig. It didn't work out for either club, as he had an assist in New England and he had an incredible goal in Toronto. If anybody on Sporting Kansas City is going to do that to Puig, it'll be Roger Espinoza, who is not afraid to play physical. It's part of his DNA, so to speak. He's been in this league a long time, which means if you're physical, you're a yellow card machine, so you better be much more than that. And that's what Espinoza is, more than that. Good ball movement here by the Galaxy, playing around Espinoza this time around. They did it 3 times with Vasquez and Puig, and it'll come on back to Bond. This comes into Puig at midfield from Bond, or the near side to Williams, who has to run it down at the touchline. He's able to poke it ahead to Edwards. Williams once again checking for this ball is Brugman. He was thinking about playing it long, and they'll restart once again, this time from the right side. Koulibaly. Ahead it goes to Vasquez. Again, Williams. Now the Galaxy possession numbers are going to look incredible, but they're very comfortable holding the ball on in their own half for the moment. Puig will push past the center circle. Now to the right side to Araujo, who inches his way up the wing. Back it goes to Vasquez, squared into Puig, back out to Victor. And back to Williams, and they'll restart again. Koulibaly this time around. Watched there by Agata. To the goalkeeper, Bond, who's 22 yards from goal. Now Vasquez. Delgado was making the run. Victor decided not to do it. Everything's compressed pretty good right now in the middle third. He'll switch it out the left side now. Edwards able to snare it out of the air, but it'll come on at the foot of Pierre, and the 19-year-old will knock it back. Isiman lifts into midfield. Espinoza closed off the ball by Williams, but not before it gets back to Johnny Russell. He battles with Edwards, back to Pierre, and again into Russell, and he'll go back defensively to Isiman. But the Galaxy doing a good job right now of quartering off the field against Kansas City. They'll work the left side though. Ndembe takes it up to the midfield stripe, has Shallowy and nowhere else to go. They'll try to switch it, but they have to do it defensively. It comes all the way back to Isimat, about 10 yards past the arc. Squared on over to Fontas. Shallowy chipping forward for Agata, who was making an early run. Right into Williams it goes, and the Galaxy have it again, this time to midfield. Joveljic tried to play it on through for Vasquez. He'll have another work at it because Walter did a great job defensively and forced Joveljic to play it outside and out of play over the near side touch. And Johnny Russell with the throw. Voltaire. Isimat squared on over. Fontas and Ndembe. Again, Shallowy all the way back at the stripe. Again, Galaxy doing a very good job holding and bottling up Sporting Kansas City at the moment. Another long ball towards the near side for Russell. Gets on a piece of it, but it goes out of play. In possession back to LA. Quickly to Puig on the throw. Edwards this time around. Played it right into the middle of the park. He gave it away. Here's Shallowy in front of Brugman. Now to the right side it comes to Russell. Watch out for that left foot. Closed off by Williams and out of play. And Johnny Russell slowed down, looked up at that back post. He was about 10 yards from goal on an angle outside the right side of the 6. Had it open, and then Williams closed it down right at the final moment. Corner kick, Sporting Kansas City. First one of the evening by either side. It'll come from the right side here with the Galaxy leading 1-0. This match now heads into the 19th minute. Tommy's going to take it. A right-footed ball that's going to swing towards the spot or towards that backside of the 6 where Agata is. Here's the cross into the area. Chicharito able to clear it out. It comes to the top of the box to Puig. Ahead it goes to Vasquez. Able to dodge Russell for now. Closed for a moment by Isimat. Out the right side it goes to Edwards, who plays it up the wing. Delgado is offside as he makes a play for this one. And Ndembe got their first. Possession back to Kansas City. Tommy. They'll go near side to Pierre. Ahead it comes to Russell. So Kansas City moments ago had their first chance on goal. A little emergency defending by Williams solved that for LA. Still 1-0 Galaxy. Kansas City onto the left side and Ndembe. Back it goes to Fontas. Central now, Isimat. Defensive side of his center circles. Swings it around to the near side to Espinoza. Nowhere to go with that one. And they'll start again with Isimat. A lot of station to station here. And Peter Vermees has gotten off his bench and wants to see his players move around a bit more. It's too easy if you're a Kansas City fan. It's too easy for the Galaxy to defend them at the moment. So the Galaxy is doing a very good job defending Sporting Kansas City at the moment in what they like to do, what they are comfortable doing. Araujo with this throw-in. Chicharito, who picked up the goal for the Galaxy, plays it on back off of Araujo. It comes out to Tommy, able to go forward to Russell. Russell got away from Brugman, able to get this pass out to the near side for Pierre, not before it was deflected by Edwards. So that slowed things down, and the Galaxy able to get back into a proper defensive posture. Isimat at the stripe now, pushes in to the Galaxy territory. On the left side it goes to Ndembe. Left-footed ball, top of the box it goes. Agata did a good job of snaring that ball. Squares it on over to Shallowy. Back to Agata from 25. He poked it towards goal. Off of the defender, and it caroms over to the far side of the area. Cleared away by Araujo. Walter keeping it in play. On the left side it goes to Tommy. Watched there by Delgado. They'll play it back defensively. Fontas and all the way back to Isimat. They'll try to swing around to the near side. Espinoza able to get away from Puig, but right into Vasquez. The pass coming forward for Shallowy. Sega Coulibaly does well against him. It'll come on loose. and one by Mark Delgado. Puig looking for some room. He'll swing around to the near side. Edwards now. Back to Ricky Puig. Into center for Brugman. Still defensive third, though, for the Galaxy as they move into the neutral third, or the middle third. Williams. Ahead it comes to Chicharito, knocks it back to Vasquez. Araujo is wide open on the right, but Vasquez patiently squares it on over to Koulibaly. Brugman again to Vasquez. The Galaxy want to move it down the middle of the park here tonight. That seems to be the game plan at the moment. Araujo on the right, knocks it forward for Chicharito one more time. Looks over his shoulder, tries to find Joveljic. It'll come to Joveljic now from Puig. In the meantime, Chicharito is down. Joveljic on his right foot. His shot is blocked by Tommy. It'll come out the near side. Chicharito getting back onto his feet. Seems to be okay. If he took another bump, a new bruise for him. It'll come back to Poolskamp, who lifts into midfield and onto the near side. Russell able to knock it down, but right into the stride of Brugman, and the Galaxy have it one more time. Center circle. Vasquez knocks it on back. Koulibaly completes the triangle over to Brugman, and he'll go right side. Araujo back to Brugman. All the way back defensively. Koulibaly. Bond will control in the 6-yard box, and he'll lift it towards the near side. Kansas City pressing up high. The Galaxy trying to break it with the long ball out of the back. This could be a foul against the Galaxy, and it is. A little late call by our referee, but certainly it is a call and a free kick. Weird thing that happened there is our referee, I believe, pointed foul against Galaxy and then whistled later. So free kick here for Kansas City. It'll come about 4 yards past the center circle. Knocked to the left side, and Dembe. Watch there by Delgado. Shallowy showing for this one. It's squared on in for him, and Dembe making the run. Comes ahead to Tommy instead in the area. He tried to cut back on Brugman, was able to poke it away. Vasquez now for the Galaxy under some pressure. Back it goes to Delgado, and the Galaxy trying to clear towards midfield. They do. Kansas City will come out with possession, though, as it's knocked all the way back to the goalkeeper. Poolskamp. 24 minutes in, 1-0 in favor of the Galaxy. Pierre. Back it goes. Isimat. Fontas this time around. Again, a very warm day here in Southern California. It's cooled off a bit, and the fans are really fortunate because there's a thick enough cloud layer here that the setting sun is not setting right into the fans' eyes, who are sitting in the eastern stands here at Dignity Health Sports Park. Brugman at center circle, able to play at left side of that circle. Williams is there. He'll chip it on over one defender. Ahead it comes to Vasquez. 2 touches over to the right side. Araujo. Brugman, right side of the circle this time around. Again, it goes to the wing. Delgado is there, and this ball will go back the other way. Again, Mark Delgado offside. I believe that's the 3rd time tonight he's been called offside, playing as a right winger for the Galaxy. You have to do a little better than that. Know where you are on the pitch, especially if you're wide. You can see the line. Ball will come near side here for Kansas City. Pierre running onto this ball into the near corner of the Galaxy defense, right into Edwards and out of play. This will be a throw-in 10 yards away from the corner kick spot. Pierre will take it. Johnny Russell was showing for that, but he was covered by both Joveljic and Edwards. Agata, side of the Galaxy penalty area. Back out it goes to Pierre. Squares it on into Espinoza. His left-footed ball goes to the far side of the box and through. Shallowy can't run it down. It'll be a throw-in for the LA Galaxy. Hey, be at Dignity Health Sports Park on Saturday, September 17th as your LA Galaxy take on the Colorado Rapids. Visit lagalaxy.com/schedule and reserve your seats today. Throw in comes into Chicharito. Can't clear the defense. It comes on to Ndembe. He'll take it forward for Kansas City. Tommy All the way back to the stripe. Isimat will control there. He's got some time and space. Squares it on towards the near side. Pierre will push past Joveljic. In it comes for Russell. Nice job by Edwards. Able to poke that pass away. The Galaxy can't clear the defense. Now it comes in towards midfield, and here's Puig. Waits for some help. He'll roll around past Espinoza and plays it on into Delgado, right side of the circle, gets his pass away before the pressure got to him, and the Galaxy push it up the right side. Araujo into Chicharito. Chicharito, corner of the area, plays it towards the back post for Joveljic, and the diving header will be wide of the near post. Pierre was there to distract him, and right at the last moment, Joveljic did get a piece of it, but it's wide of the near post for a goal kick. Good idea all the way around. Maybe the inside run would have been better, but it's easy to say from here. Tommy now for Kansas City. He'll knock it on back to Fontes. Squares into his own penalty area. Isimat back to the goalkeeper, Poolskamp, as the Galaxy press high here. Poolskamp has to go out wide the far side and plays it out of play. So the press worked out. It'll be a throw-in for the Galaxy just outside the defensive third, leading 1-0. Inside 28 minutes. Araujo all the way back to midfield now. Koulibaly squares it on over to Williams. Inside the circle, back over to Koulibaly, under pressure here from Agata. Switched on over to the left side, Edwards. Drop it into the hole will be Brugman, and it has it now. Gaston. Over to Koulibaly as the Galaxy push past the stripe. The pass by Sega, though, right into the defender on the play, Daniel Chaloui, and out of play it goes. Throw in LA. Brugman now for the Galaxy. Lays it off for Puig, being chased down by Russell. Shy of the midfield stripe. Galaxy want the foul. They'll get the foul. Free kick for LA. But no yellow. And Johnny Russell did his job, slowing things down. Ball goes left side now. Edwards for the Galaxy. Back to Brugman. Ahead it goes to Delgado. Knocks it back one time for Derek Williams. Koulibaly this time around. Plays ahead for Delgado. Not a good touch there by Mark. And Kansas City comes out with possession. Chaloui on the left side. Tommy making the run alongside. Has it now just inside the touchline. Watch there by Delgado. Out it goes to Chaloui. Has a good look at goal. Fires through the 6 and out of play. He was trying to pick that back post. It'll be a goal kick here for the Galaxy. And Jonathan Bond quickly gets up and runs out to have a word with Mark Delgado, who says, hey, you need to take the ball. Why is Chaloui wide open like that? And he was. Goal kick here for the Galaxy. And it's a water break as play has stopped for the moment. Jonathan Bond didn't realize it, neither did I. And so we'll all take a sip of the hydration here. And we'll get you ready for the rest of the second half. Good start by the Galaxy, staying within their game plan for sure in this match, which is a good thing. Again, earlier today was 2-1 for the Portland Timbers over Atlanta United, which means the Galaxy can't catch Portland this evening, even with a victory. But they're going to have to stay close. Even though the Galaxy have a couple of games in hand, they'll have to stay close here in the final month in order to take advantage of those games in hand and move themselves above the line. Halftime, DC United and Colorado are scoreless. Halftime, it is Montreal now that's leading Toronto 3-2. Toronto had 2 goals inside the first 15 minutes. Montreal has come back with 3 unanswered. And that's where they stand there, 3-2 at the half in favor of Montreal. New England inside 31 minutes of play has taken a 1-0 lead on New York City. Those are the games in progress, and of course ours as well. Later on, Seattle hosting Houston, San Jose hosting Vancouver, LAFC hosting Salt Lake later on this evening. Hydration break is over. It'll be a goal kick here for the LA Galaxy. A little chit chat with their managers. We'll see what type of adjustments, if any, the Galaxy will make. Maybe Delgado will tuck inside a little bit, allowing for Araujo to patrol that right side mostly. That would probably take care of the offside calls against Mark in this match. From Sporting Kansas City's point of view, I think Peter Vermes would like to see ball movement a little quicker and a little better ball running off the ball, which his team is a little bit stagnant in that regard. Play continues here as the Galaxy turn the ball over at midfield. Puig does a good job of stripping Agata, and the Galaxy have it one more time. And Puig out the near side now for Edwards. He'll settle, watch there by Russell. Back it goes to Williams. Greg Vanney motioning to his team to be patient and settle down. Delgado drops back behind the line to help things out. Brugman over to Puig. Now Brugman once again. Closed by Agata. Back it goes to Williams. He squares it on over to Sega Koulibaly. Onto the right side. Araujo. Back to Delgado and back to Sega. So there's the discussion had right before the Galaxy return back to the field from Greg Vanney. Be patient. Don't worry about it. Be patient. Play it around. Be safe, especially in the middle third. As Puig pushes this forward, Vasquez dummies it. Onto the right side it goes to Araujo. Back into Puig, who makes the run forward. Tried to feed it into Chicharito. That's broken up. Good job by Brugman. He closes off any potential counterattack as Tommy was trying to get on the end of it to find Agata, who was about to make his run. Galaxy go forward once again. This one intended for Joveljic. Second ball comes to Chicharito, but it's knocked back to the goalkeeper first, and Poolskamp able to pick up. Quickly, he'll punt towards midfield, looking for Johnny Russell. Williams gets on that first ball, but it comes back to Walter, and he's able to play it out the left side to Dembe. And Dembe, excuse me. Now on to the right, Pierre. Walter. And back it goes. Isiman. Maybe Peter Vermes is also voicing the same tune. Be patient. Although I would say Kansas City right now, they look flat. Everybody's flat up against the Galaxy defense. 5 forwards. That's easy for the Galaxy as there's no depth for Sporting Kansas City. They able to get forward this time for Espinoza. His cross, backside of the 6. Agata gets on the first ball. Back it goes to Tommy. Fires the goal, and it is wide of the near post. It hit the side netting. The gold nets are up for the Galaxy for the month of September to kick childhood cancer, Major League Soccer, and the LA Galaxy, of course, with this big initiative year in and year out during Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Here's Williams. Plays in the midfield. Isimat on the first header. Comes back to Puig, and the Galaxy have it again. Quickly ahead to Delgado. Joveljic was making the inside run. He takes 2 defenders with him and opens up things for the Galaxy at midfield. They'll play it around the right side of the circle it goes. Chicharito is there. Back it goes to Koulibaly. And ahead to Puig one more time. Brugman. Vasquez tried to go back on the angle for Puig, kept alive by Delgado. Good job there by Mark. On to the right it goes. Araujo. Back it goes to Koulibaly. And squared on over to Williams. Edwards on the left side now for the Galaxy. Does well to keep it in play. Watched by Russell. And if he's able to handle that ball better, Johnny Russell's not able to get into a defensive posture, and he would have been able to take it up that left wing. Galaxy restart. Koulibaly ahead, it goes to Chicharito. Kansas City does well to close him off the ball. Fontas this time around. Played left side, Ndembe. All the way back it goes. Fontas. Hey, secure your 2023 partial plan with deposits now. Partial plan holders receive priority access for playoffs and a 10% discount at the team store. Call 877-3GALAXY or email ticketplans@lagalaxy.com. Pierre making the run up the near side, shoulder to shoulder with Williams. He lost his balance, he lost possession, and the Galaxy come out with possession. Puig. Ahead it goes to Vasquez. He'll run it back into the Galaxy defense. Joveljic, Puig, and into center to Brugman. Vasquez one more time. The Galaxy just very content to keep it in the middle third until something opens and they can just play it right down the middle of the park and unlock Kansas City. One thing they have done so far in the first 36 minutes of work, they're not interested in being stuck on the wings tonight. Williams plays ahead for Joveljic now, top of the center circle. Back it goes to Chicharito and back to Brugman. Played out to the left side for Edwards. Edwards, early ball, top of the box. Vasquez brings it down. Was it a handball? It was. Chest hand, but I think it was a handball on the part of Vasquez and a free kick for Sporting Kansas City. Good idea all the way around. Edwards was open on the left, but he had the entire wing and channel to himself as Kansas City had bunched up in the middle to take away any opportunity for the Galaxy down the middle of the park. And by doing so, that really opened up the left flank for the Galaxy. It's another foul here, this time on Brugman, as he's chasing back Tommy back into his own defense. Isimat for Kansas City. Wheels it around to the right side. Pierre, heavy first touch, but he had some room. Recovers it well. Ahead it goes to Russell. He'll turn it back to the midfield stripe, being chased by Edwards. Tries to go all the way to the right side, and Edwards stays with him. Plays it onto that left side this time for Ndembe. Now Shalhoui. Watch there by Araujo. Again, Russell on the left this time around. Plays it on through. Agata was able to get on the end of it, but his header over the bar and out of play. Goal kick here for the LA Galaxy. Good idea by Sporting Kansas City as they wheeled it onto the left. Agata made the back post run, and on this flighted ball by Russell, the redirect goes high and wide. Goal kick here for the Galaxy, and it comes ahead to Puig. Knocks it forward here to Vasquez. One timed over to Delgado. Tommy chasing back. Here's Araujo pushing forward on the overlap and has it now for the Galaxy. Back to Delgado on the trailer. Vasquez this time around. The Galaxy have numbers forward. Brugman onto the left side. Left corner of the area is Joveljic. Tries to get the cross away. It's blocked by Pierre, and the Galaxy pick up their first corner of the evening. It'll come from the left side here. Corner kick Galaxy. Puig will walk on over slowly. No reason to rush it. Fans giving him a standing ovation in that left corner. Short corner taken by the Galaxy. Puig back out to Edwards. Circling for the ball is Vasquez. Back post it goes. Koulibaly, the header in front. Great job on the part of the goalkeeper, Poolskamp, who made the save as it was going back post for Chicharito, but Koulibaly was offside on the initial header. And possession now back to Kansas City. They'll work it left. Shalhoui back to Ndembe and back to the goalkeeper Poolskamp. This LA Galaxy team looking a lot different than they did prior to the arrival of Riqui Puig. It's opened up a style of play that Greg Vanney has been able to take advantage of and was not able to do so with the group that he had before. Push. Back it comes. Edwards, Williams, Brugman. And having said that, Gaston Brugman as well, a true number 6 for the Galaxy, which they had not had in quite a bit of time. Some would say the last 6 the Galaxy had was De Jong. Bruce Arena was the manager back then. Here's Brugman over to Puig for the Galaxy. Again, very patient, just knocking the ball around. Ahead it goes to Chicharito, back in for Puig in the center circle this time around. He wheels it onto the right. Araujo ahead this time for Delgado. Back it goes Araujo all the way back to Jonathan Bond. Williams this time around, top of the penalty area. Pressure here from Kansas City. It'll come on forward for Chicharito. Able to turn it on ahead. This time for Dejan Joveljic. Back it goes to Edwards. Brugman switching on to the right side. Araujo calls off Victor, and now Vasquez has it. Good ball ahead for Delgado. Good idea on the part of Victor Vasquez. Good run on the part of Mark Delgado. The pass by Vasquez, too heavy. Right onto the goalkeeper Poolskamp. Kansas City pushes back into midfield now. Russell doing more of the number 10 responsibility for Kansas City, the attacking midfielder. He's dropping more into the middle of the park now to help organize and try to maybe overload one side or the other for Kansas City. That lethal left foot on a left-footed cross from that left wing found Agata not long ago for a header that went wide. This time Pierre back in towards center. Walter, back it comes to Espinoza. He'll lift it far side. Shallowy now pulls a little further back from the goal. He's 30 yards out, thinking about the shot, still running it over towards the right side, still has it now near the right corner of the area, and back out. Espinoza, he'll spray it into the corner. Russell, out to Ndembe. Back to Russell, just inside the touchline, into Shallowy, left corner of the box. Tried to turn on Delgado, and Mark was there, able to clear it out. Vasquez does well, just a touch into space, but a little too far. Kansas City comes out with possession. In the Galaxy defense, and Ndembe on the left side. Walter. He'll have to play in the left wing. Shallowy did well to keep it in play. Back out to Tommy. Watch there by Delgado. Little step over by Tommy. Back out to Walter. And Ndembe now at the touchline has it on the left side. He'll able to play it back. Fontas all the way back to Isimat. Galaxy did well defensively. Nothing to do for Kansas City in the offensive end. They'll play a through ball forward, and it comes right onto the goalkeeper, Jonathan Bond. In the meantime, Johnny Russell, the captain of Kansas City, looks back at the defender Fontas and says, "Why? We were all coming back to reset." Or something like that. 1-0 in favor of the Galaxy, approaching halftime here. 44 minutes played. Final seconds here. I imagine maybe a minute of stoppage, but nothing more than that. Galaxy fans, 2023 season ticket memberships are available. Don't miss a moment of the action at home in 2023. The LA Galaxy are by LA for LA. Free kick here, Galaxy. Call 877-3GALAXY or visit lagalaxy.com/season tickets for more information. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Okay, and we continue. Delgado, Brugman. Okay, 1 minute for the goal, 1 minute for hydration. All right. Puig. Right side it goes. Araujo. Ahead it comes to Vasquez. Into Puig, tried to turn away from his defender in Tommy. If he handles it more cleanly, he does. Just bounced up on him. Here comes Sporting Kansas City on the near side. Russell, watched there by Edwards. Squares it in towards center, Espinoza. Back out to Pierre. Pierre, right corner of the box, plays it into the area, wants the foul. The referee says no, or does he? In fact, we stopped here because Brugman is the player that went down, and he was fouled. As we look at it again. So Brugman was the player that was fouled by Pierre. He's slow to get up, but he's all right. About a minute to go before the break, unofficially. Brugman on possession. If you're either manager at this point and you're being interviewed by television, you'll probably say, I'm happy with the performance. If you're Greg Vanney, you're saying, hey, we're doing exactly what we talked about in training, staying to our principles. We like the possession, even though most of it is in our own half. That's fine. He likes the fact that his team is being patient for the moment, and they have been. And if you're Peter Vermees, what you're going to say is, hey, look, we talked about it in the locker room. Play to 0, play to 1. That's where we are right now, if in fact the score remains the same at the break. But there are things to work on for Peter Vermees, which he wants his team to do, which is more running off the ball. Easier said than done when it's thick as soup out there with the weather the way it's been throughout this day and this weekend. Our referee, Remy Touchon, he points to midfield. That is the end of 45 minutes of play. The Galaxy take the early goal. 5 minutes in. The goal scored by Chicharito Hernandez, his 13th goal on the season, and that's where we stand right now. LA Galaxy 1, Sporting Kansas City nothing. A very impressive halftime coming up as the Galaxy will recognize the first ever championship team in Galaxy gear. The 2002 LA Galaxy team is here, celebrating 20 years since the very first. Right now, though, it's the LA Galaxy 1, Sporting Kansas City 0. Halftime is coming up next.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel has another reason for you to come in today. For a limited time only, Yamava is giving all new and inactive members a buy one, get one free buffet. Plus, new members can win up to $1,000 in free play for signing up a Club Serrano membership. You'll earn rewards from playing any of the 6,800 slots or table games. Experience SoCal's best buffet and resort. Yamava is your home to big wins and even bigger prizes. Go for a BOGO today. Details at yamava.com/new member. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
This LA Galaxy halftime is brought to you by Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Order now at wingstop.com. We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. Halftime festivities are just getting underway, and the 2002 LA Galaxy champions making their way onto the pitch. As I look down, Ezra Hendrickson, the head coach of the Chicago Fire, is here. Simon Elliott is here. Hercules Gomez is here. Matt Reese, who battled it out with Kevin Hartman to become the #1 goalkeeper that season. They traded the platoon goalkeepers until Siggy Schmidt went with the hot hand, and that was Kevin Hartman, who turned out to be the goalkeeper of the year and helping to lead the Galaxy to their first championship. Craig Weibel is here. Gavin Glinton, I believe, was here. Or was that Winston Griffiths? Could be wrong. Pete Vaenas is here. Mauricio Cienfuegos is here, the man that scored the goal that gave the LA Galaxy their first MLS Cup. Carlos Ruiz is here, and of course the captain of that club, the Hall of Famer, my broadcast partner, Kobe Jones, is here as well, as the players go half circle around what was at that time the Alan Rothenberg Trophy. And that stands right now on a pedestal at midfield, and the players are a half circle around that as the fans hear the public address announcer, Michael Araujo, talk about that incredible team as we celebrate 20 years since the first LA Galaxy championship. And the current team right now delivering for the old team, leading 1-0 after one half of play. Danny Califf is here. What a team that was. Chai Bardalis is here. Was a young player on that team. He was on that roster. And in terms of the LA Galaxy and Sporting Kansas City, an entertaining affair so far. Galaxy, I think, are doing exactly what Greg Vanney and his coaching staff have asked them to do. Stay in possession, but stay patient. Don't expose yourself in the back. And the Galaxy haven't done that. Sporting Kansas City, thus, has put themselves in an uncomfortable position for them, as they like to get that ball forward, either to Russell quickly or to Shallowy quickly, and then get the supporting runs. The Galaxy have not allowed for that to happen, and that's where we stand right now. When we come back, we'll take a look at the MLS scoreboard, and we will get you ready for the second half. LA Galaxy 1, Sporting Kansas City 0 at the break. Stay with us.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to To every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel has another reason for you to come in today. For a limited time only, Yamava is giving all new and inactive members a buy one, get one free buffet. Plus, new members can win up to $1,000 in free play for signing up a Club Serrano membership. You'll earn rewards from playing any of the 6,800 slots or table games. Experience SoCal's best buffet and resort. Yamava is your home to big wins and even bigger prizes. Go for a BOGO today. Details at yamava.com/new member. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. The celebration does continue, honoring the first LA Galaxy championship team as the group comes together and they hoist the MLS championship trophy above their heads, as the captain Kobe Jones did in 2002. Sasha Victorine is also here. Adam Fry is also here. Gavin Glinton is here. McKinley Tennyson is here. All the players that were available and able to make their way out. And incidentally, it was the LA Galaxy that paid for all flights coming in for players who traveled. And they've had a nice weekend. They first got here on Friday, and then they observed training on Saturday and had a night out, a dinner together, and I believe had a little golf today in some sweltering weather, whoever wanted to play, and now are here all together celebrating their first championship. Such a special team. Some of those players are not with us anymore. Their manager, unfortunately, the great Siggy Schmidt, is not with us anymore. But certainly our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. Scores around Major League Soccer now. The games that are in progress. DC United and Colorado are scoreless in the 73rd minute. Montreal has added another one against Toronto. It's now 4-2 in the 67th minute in favor of Montreal, and New England has doubled up the score at home and at the half against New York City. 2-0 the score right now in that match at the break. The final from earlier today was Portland defeating Atlanta by a count of 2-1. Atlanta trying to get themselves up that Eastern Conference and get into the postseason. Their playoff hopes took a huge hit here. 1-0 in favor of the LA Galaxy. When we return, the second half. Stay with us.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel has another reason for you to come in today. For a limited time only, Yamava is giving all new and inactive members a buy one, get one free buffet. Plus, new members can win up to $1,000 in free play for signing up a Club Serrano membership. You'll earn rewards from playing any of the 6,800 slots or table games. Experience SoCal's best buffet and resort. Yamava is your home to big wins and even bigger prizes. Go for a BOGO today. Details at yamava.com/newmember. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
It's time now for the second half of our contest. This LA Galaxy match is brought to you by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. Players making their way back onto the pitch here for the start of the second half in what was a very nice ceremony done by the LA Galaxy, recognizing their first championship team of 2002. It was a cold but dry October day in Foxborough, Massachusetts, and it went to golden goal, and Carlos Ruiz netted the game winner off an assist from Tyrone Marshall, and pandemonium ensued on the LA Galaxy bench, and the 60,000 fans in Foxborough, Massachusetts, who were hoping to witness their first championship for the New England Revolution. It did not happen. To start the second half, the Galaxy will have the ball off the kickoff. No substitutions here by either side. Galaxy will defend the goal to our left and attack from left to right. Chicharito, his 13th on the season. It came in the 5th minute. And this ball will come on back to Gaston Brugman, and the second half is underway. Edwards ahead to Vasquez. It'll come on back to Williams. So the Galaxy, the tempo of the match, they slowed the match. They've been patient throughout. Certainly, Kansas City will want to take the Galaxy out of that patience and make them uncomfortable if they continue down that road, and we'll see what type of adjustments were made by both managers here, as this ball will come back to Fontas, and he'll play it out the right side for Pierre. In the midfield it'll go. Russell forced back to Pierre, and all the way back it goes defensively. Isimat closed down there by Dejan Joveljic. It'll come on near side for Fontas, who tries to play it over to Ndembe, who does get it ahead to Shallowy, but he's forced all the way back to the top of his defensive third, trying to turn on Julian Araujo, and Araujo says, okay, I will take you down, and a foul is called against the Galaxy. In the meantime, the Galaxy bench jumps up and says, hey, Shallowy had his jersey. It's not what the ref saw, though, unfortunately. Ball will go right side. Russell sandwiched by Edwards and Puig. That'll be a foul and a free kick. Free kick here for Kansas City. It'll be about 40 yards away from goal. So everybody will line up at about 22 yards away, so just outside the penalty area at the arc. Parallel with the arc for the sake of argument. Eric Tommy will wind up and take the free kick. To his right is Johnny Russell along the wing, watched there by Joveljic. The one-man wall, for the sake of argument, is Chicharito. Walter is at center for Kansas City, and Dembe on the backside of the arc. Here's the cross towards the backside of the 6. This should be easy for Jonathan Bond, who calls off Julian Araujo, and he pulls it down. Bond does. Tested once in the first half on a shot that went wide of his near post to hit the side netting. The other opportunities for Kansas City have been half chances. A header by Agata that sailed well over the crossbar. And that's about it. For the Galaxy, they've been at about the same pace as Kansas City. Here's Puig. He's fouled, and it's a free kick for the Galaxy. Fouled by Isimat. Right down Main Street. Free kick here for the Galaxy, just past the center circle. A victory for the Galaxy puts them at 41 points, and results earlier today will not allow them to go up beyond the position they're in at the moment. But they have to keep the pressure on. Brugman, good ball on the left side for Edwards, makes a good run. He sends it across to Chicharito, the redirect to goal, and it is just wide of the near post. A little heavy on that cross by Edwards as it came in at about chest high, and Chicharito had to get his foot up high and try to find the back of the net there. And he could have thought about heading it, but I'm not sure with the pace of that ball if he could get to that in time. Nonetheless, we continue with the Galaxy leading 1-0. It'll come back to Jonathan Bond. He'll spray this one towards midfield. Russell knocks it back ahead. Espinoza settles down, back to Russell, who tried to play it on forward. It found a couple of legs, and the Galaxy come out with possession. Delgado this time around tries to shake some rust here. He was in the first half a bit. It goes left side for Chicharito. Edwards making the overlap. Played on to the right for Delgado. He pushes it forward into the area for Araujo. Back it goes for Puig. Side of the 6. Puig to the near post. And Poolskamp able to keep it in play. And he'll come out with possession and roll it forward. Chicharito was trying to induce the near side AR to give a corner kick out of it, but he was right on the play. The near side referee's assistant is Kevin Klinger. They'll go on to the right. Kansas City will. Pierre will push it forward. Ahead it goes to the stripe. Espinoza. And it'll come on ahead off the foot of Shalaway for Agata. He can't find the handle. And the Galaxy come out with possession. Back it goes to Bond. Ahead this time to Sega Koulibaly. Brugman is there, but Koulibaly decides to go left side to Edwards instead, who is wide open. It'll come ahead to Puig, into Vasquez. To give you a little visual on it, the Galaxy are saying, you know what, we're going to let the ball do the running. It's exactly what they're doing right now. Comfortable. I'm sure the weather has a lot to do with it, but it's also a good eye-opening experience for the club to understand they can play this way and be productive. So far, it's working. Good ball here for Victor Vasquez, who wanted to let it go for Chicharito. Fontas jumped the play, comes out with possession for Sporting Kansas City. Ahead it goes to Agata, closed down there by Delgado. It'll go to the far side, and a good hustle on the part of Puig. Wins it. It should be a handball on Kansas City's Espinoza, and it is. Possession to LA. Just past the stripe. If Vasquez gets a touch on that ball, he walks into the area by himself, and he doesn't realize where he was in terms of who was marking him, as everybody was keeping an eye on Chicharito. Another ball here by Victor is too much onto the right side for Araujo. It'll find the touchline, and it'll be a throw-in for Sporting Kansas City, and Dembe will take it. This style of play right now suits the players available also to Greg Vanney, who are on the bench. Douglas Costa, Sasha Kleshtin would love this style of play, and they're available to him for later on in this match. And Efrain Alvarez would probably thrive also in this style of play. We'll see as the match continues. It is 1-0 in favor of the LA Galaxy. They don't need to change a thing right now. Derek Williams now for the Galaxy. Far side it goes to Puig. Squared it in, Brugman. Watch there by Russell. Back it goes to Koulibaly. One time over to Araujo. Ahead, this one comes to Delgado. Back to Brugman. In for Vasquez, who has to do a little better right now. Maybe he's a little heavy-legged. Just needed to step to that ball, and instead mistimed it and had to leave his feet to get to it, and the Galaxy lost possession. Russell's cross into the area over the top of Agata. It'll come out to Vasquez. Puig trying to body the defender in Espinoza. Not going to win that one. And out comes Kansas City with possession. Fontas pushing forward here. On to the left side for Russell now. And Dembe making the overlapping run into the area for Tommy, trying to find his shot. Onto his right foot, has a go, and it's blocked by Delgado. Ahead it comes to Agata in the arc. His shot to goal, right on to Jonathan Bond. Derek Williams says, hey ref, that was a handball. Referee says continue. Bond makes the save, and he'll pick up. Couple of shots have found Bond in that way in this match so far. And he's done well not to give up a rebound. Brugman sprays this out the left side for the Galaxy now. This looks promising. Here's Puig walking in towards center into Chicharito, and again he stabs at this ball. He was offside though. So he tried to stay onside and get to it. Neither one worked. And Kansas City with that come out with possession here. Poolskamp sends this one long. One in the air by Araujo, about 30 yards from goal. It goes across, and Williams will just head it out of the Galaxy defensive third. Shallowy this time. Ahead it goes to Roger Espinoza. Pierre's open on the right side. Espinoza not comfortable going there. Squared on over, and Dembe. His left-footed ball. Nope, he cuts it on back. Still has it. Lets it go for Tommy. Tommy, left corner of the Galaxy penalty area. Played in for Ndembe. Left-footed ball. He whiffs on it, and it'll go out of play. Goal kick. Touch last by Ndembe. Good job on the part of Gaston Brugman getting back and disrupting the play at the last moment. And that led to Ndembe's whiffing on his shot. And then it glancing off him as it went out of play for a goal kick. Galaxy season ticket memberships available now. Don't miss out on a moment of the action in 2023 right here at Dignity Health Sports Park. The LA Galaxy are for LA and by LA. Join now by calling 8773-GALAXY or visit lagalaxy.com/season tickets for more information. 1-0 in favor of the LA Galaxy as it comes back defensively. Fontas squared into center, this time for Isimat. Out the right side it goes. Pierre, right side. Shallowy able to push it forward to Agata. Tried to play it back for Shallowy. The Galaxy disrupted, and they come out back the other way. Here comes the counter. Ahead it goes, this time to Joveljic. Joveljic working on Isimat. Tried to play it across for Chicharito. Defensively done well by Fontas, who slides on over. Here's the shot by Puig. Outside of his right foot, and it goes sailing just wide of the far post. It had beaten the goalkeeper, Poolskamp. But it is a goal kick. Close, but not in the netting. 1-0 Galaxy as we continue. Kansas City pushes into midfield. Tommy onto the left side. He's got Ndembe with him. Russell now parked on the left side, at least to start the second half. Watched by Delgado. Ndembe. Back out it goes. Tommy. Brugman shadowing him for the moment. Squared in for Russell. They still work the left side, trying to overload. They don't have enough numbers to do so, but Russell will take it into the corner, get the cross away, looking for Agata. Williams got a piece of that ball. Goes right side of the area. Espinoza on his left foot, sends it into Agata. The snap header is wide of the near post. Goal kick. Kansas City growing into this match. The Galaxy kind of sitting a little bit more, looking to play more in transition, at least right now. That could change. Sasha Kleshchin about to come on. I would imagine that is going to spell Victor Vasquez, but we'll see. Ball comes near side. Araujo back to Delgado. Defensively, Koulibaly. Ahead it goes to Brugman. Puig asking for the ball, has it now. Top of the center circle, plays into space. Looking for Joveljic to make the run. It was a good ball. Joveljic didn't recognize the pass soon enough, unfortunately. And Dembe comes out with it, able to play it into midfield. This will be a foul on the Galaxy's Brugman. Tommy did well to win that foul. And a free kick here for Kansas City. A stoppage in play. A substitution for the Galaxy. Victor Vasquez is done for the day. Almost 60 minutes of work for Victor, which is about right. At this point in his career. Here comes Sasha Kleshchin, who can be that same linker. Although I think in terms of attacking play, Victor is a little better. But Sasha also brings his wisdom onto the pitch as well. Here comes Kansas City. Edwards being dragged into the area. Gata with the overhead kick towards goal, and it'll go just wide of the far post. And Raheem beaten that time on the right side into the area by Daniel Shallowy. Unlike last game, Edwards did well to keep his feet. Last game, he left his feet. It turned into a penalty kick, and Bernadeschi was able to find the back of the net. That gave Toronto the lead. The Galaxy then had some magic from Puig in the late moments and tied it up. Here they come again. LA. Puig on possession. Out the left side it goes. Kleshchin will run this one down. Watch there by Pierre. A lot of room. Late run here from Brugman. Comes back to Puig. He pokes it out the right side for Araujo. Settling there along the end line. Needed to be a little cleaner, but he'll have to recycle here and start again. Back into the top of the box it goes for Kleshchin. It gets through him. The clearance by Sporting Kansas City at midfield, and look who's there. Jonathan Bond, defensive side of the center circle, has it for the Galaxy. Plays it forward to Williams, and it's squared on over to Delgado. Brugman. He'll find Kleshchin. On the left side it goes to Edwards. Kansas City, blocks of 4 as the Galaxy try to work through that. Good idea by Chicharito as the ball came into Chicha. He one time through the center backs in for Dejan Joveljic, and just off a deflection it lost its mark. Otherwise Joveljic is one-on-one with Poolskamp. And we continue. 1-0 in favor of the Galaxy. They'll build out of the back, the Galaxy will, as it comes ahead. Sasha Kleshchin. Now Brugman. Puig showing for this inside the circle and has it. Brugman. He'll play it forward to the left side for Edwards. Nice burst of speed, has it for the Galaxy. Joveljic in the area, squared it on to the top of the arc for Chicharito, who left that mark. And Kansas City able to clear out. Johnny Russell. About 15 yards shy of midfield. It'll come back to Ndembe. Squared in towards center. Hernandez about to come to the pitch for Kansas City in a moment. Next stoppage there. And the chess match continues. Fontas. Near side to Russell. Back to Fontas as the Galaxy. Again in a good defensive posture. Not into blocks, but defending certain areas of the pitch and trying to quarter off Sporting Kansas City, and they did. They forced them to go all the way back, and they restart again through Isimat. On to the right side it goes for Pierre. He took his eye off the ball. Turnover and a throw-in for the Galaxy at the far side. It'll be a throw-in here for Raheem Edwards, and the substitution not happening at the moment for Kansas City as Peter Vermees has called it back, at least for now. Brugman for LA. Inside the center circle, Chicharito. No look ahead to Delgado. It'll come near side for Araujo. Squares it in for Brugman. Joveljic making the inside run. It's sprayed to the left instead for Edwards. Kleshchin back into center. Puig played it ahead. Nice ball in for Kleshchin. A bit heavy though, as it bangs off his shins and it comes on loose. Pierre has it now. Back to his goalkeeper Pulskamp for Kansas City. Dropping in is Walter and has it. Able to play on the left side for Ndembe, the Galaxy. Again, in good defensive posture. Quartering off the pitch, forcing Kansas City back onto the foot of Fontas. Back to the goalkeeper Pulskamp. This is good work on the part of the Galaxy. Good understanding of how to press the field. And in fact, not necessarily press the field. It's more about making the play area smaller. And of course you'd say, well, that's press, but no, the press the way we see it these days is more of pressuring high, a lot of action, and trying to create some chaos and therefore the turnover. The Galaxy's press right now tonight is quartering off the field, and we're saying we want you to play a certain way, and you're going to have to capitulate to that pressure. And that's what the Galaxy is doing at the moment. Jonathan Bond was just fouled, and it's going to be a free kick for the Galaxy after this substitution. Roger Espinoza is done. The veteran will leave. Hernandez will replace him. He wasn't all that active. He occupied some space, Roger Espinoza did. About, I would say, 10 to 15 yards past the center circle on that right side. Not on the wing, more in the channel area. That's kind of what Roger Espinoza did for his 60 minutes of work. I don't believe Hernandez is being told to do that. I think Hernandez is told to come in and bring some energy and try to force Raheem Edwards into a mistake or to overload that spot with Shallowy and Agata and maybe Tommy. As the ball comes back to Koulibaly, back to his goalkeeper Bond. He will just clear into midfield, and that's fine. No problems there. Nice and easy. Walter, though, for Kansas City. Left side to Russell. He'll turn it in towards the penalty area. Watch there by Araujo. His attempt to cross is blocked by Brugman this time. Now Tommy with a left-footed ball right off the backside of his own player in Shallowy. And I think we have a handball in the area against the Galaxy. Brugman handball. Penalty kick called by our referee Remy Touchan. And Kansas City has a chance to tie this match up. And Brugman is saying, wait a minute, the ball hit the foot and then the hand. As we look at it again, this ball is deflected. As we look at the replay here, off the foot of Brugman and then goes up and hits the hand of Derek Williams. I hope this is being looked at. Even though Williams had his hand exposed, but he was turned away from the play at the time. And I believe it may have been confirmed here, but I thought for sure it'd be looked at off a deflection. But nonetheless, here's Johnny Russell with the ball on his left foot, and Kansas City an opportunity to tie this match up. VAR has checked. They're going to allow for the penalty kick here on a handball on Derek Williams. Our referee gives the go-ahead. Russell stepping into this one to fire away. It's saved. No! It is saved and off the post and in. Jonathan Bond got enough of it to bang it off the post, and then on the spin into the area on the backside along the goal line. It spins into the goal. And this match is tied up at 1-1. 67th minute, Johnny Russell. His 8th goal on the season. Galaxy may feel hard done on that, but having said that, as we look at the replay once again, Bond made the save off the post. It goes along the goal line and then just gets on over, and we're tied at 1. One thing you can't do is get your arms out away from your body, and that's where Derek Williams got stuck, even though the ball did deflect off the foot of Brugman. 1-1, and we have a new game here. Araujo back to Koulibaly. Squared on into Williams. Brugman over to Delgado on the near side as he pushes forward. Here's Puig, right side to Araujo. Costa and Grandsir about to come on, and we'll see how the Galaxy look there going forward. I wonder if Jovelic's night is going to be done. With the Galaxy needing a goal, I can't imagine they pull the forwards out. Araujo. It is the 3rd game of the week, though, and that's something to consider. And this has been a very, very hot day. Williams over to Brugman. Played forward to Kleshchen. Could not find Chicharito that time around. Good work here by Brugman. Gets this ball away. The Galaxy have it again right in front of their own bench. Brugman turns away from Ndembe. His pass back into Chicharito. Too short. Williams, which is headed out. And it'll be a substitute, I should say a throw-in for Sporting Kansas City. The substitutes are not yet ready to come on for the Galaxy. Isimat able to play forward for Pierre. Final instructions given. Fontas now for Kansas City. Nick Thesloff is responsible for those final instructions there. This will come on back to the goalkeeper, Pulskamp, this time around. He'll play on the near side, and Ndembe right in front of the Galaxy player bench. Delgado gets in front of the first pass and the second, but Fontas is there to help out. He'll push forward. Ahead to Tommy. Now Ndembe on the near side. Shallowy gets away from Araujo, able to play into the center of the park. Agata, back out it goes. Walter. Hernandez, his first touch is coming on. Russell on the right wing, working on Edwards. Into the area he goes. Edwards closes him off, takes the ball off his foot. Good job by Raheem Edwards that time around. And then he's fouled by Russell, and a free kick for the Galaxy. Fans, the all-new 2022 City of Dreams kit is available right now. This kit honors the clean, classic, and elegant white kits of the Galaxy's past with an LA twist. Get yours now at the LA Galaxy team store. So Gaston Brugman will be the player that leaves. Samuel Grandsir will take his place. Delgado's going to drop into that hole for the Galaxy, I believe. Grandsir goes to the left. So Douglas Costa comes on. And Joveljic was the other player that left the match. So the Galaxy drop into their normal 4-3-3 now with Puig underneath. The two holders, Delgado and Kleshchen. So you can call it a 4-2-3-1 in defense. 1-1 is the match right now in the 72nd minute. Pulskamp out the right side. Isimat. Galaxy need 3 points. They have to win their home games. Right now, though, Johnny Russell with a penalty kick goal minutes ago. And that's where we stand, tied at 1 apiece. Ball up the right side for Hernandez. Williams is going to chase it down and shield it out of play over the end line. Goal kick here for the LA Galaxy. come back to Bond. Out the near side for Araujo. Skipped on through. The youngster has to do better with that one. In a moment or two, we'll have the second half hydration break. But I believe Sporting Kansas City is going to make another substitution first. And Eric Tommy will leave the match. And he'll be replaced by Yuri Rosell. Well, it looks like Sporting Kansas City is taking advantage of their substitution and creating a second hydration break for themselves, which is kind of odd because at this point of the match, why wouldn't you just make it the hydration break now for both clubs? That's silly. We continue. Fontas over to Isimat. He'll lift it long into the Galaxy defense, and it'll come on all the way to the end line on a goal kick for the Galaxy's Jonathan Bond. In a situation like that, if the team has been called over to the side and they're waiting for the player to come on, purposely waiting, just give the hydration break. Are you going to do it now in 3 minutes? No need for it. In the meantime, one team has taken advantage of that and rehydrated. Throw in here for the Galaxy on the far side. It'll come into Puig, squared in towards center. Delgado. Out the near side it comes for Araujo. Again, Koulibaly. Williams, Puig, back to Sega under some pressure from Hernandez. Quickly the Galaxy unlock Kansas City. On the right side it goes Lacosta. He'll run onto this one. He had a goal last game on a free kick. Costa still on possession. Back out it goes. Delgado this time. Puig. Two red shirts or blue shirts in front of him. And it'll come on back to Kleshtin and then cleared the length of the field. Bond with the header. Into space for Williams to run onto it. Puig a bit frustrated there moments ago. Maybe expected a little bit more running off the ball to get to those open spaces as opposed to his ball finding defenders. Some work to be done for the Galaxy in a 1-1 game. Here's Costa. Good ball ahead for Araujo. Inside out run. Has it along the end line. Gets the cross away right into the chest of Fontas though. It'll be cleared out the near side into the Galaxy bench. Throw in. Costa quickly takes it. Into Puig. He'll settle. Back out for Costa. Plays it on forward Delgado. Costa runs onto this one. Now on the right side it comes. Araujo again. The one-time cross right in to Fontas. It's got to beat the first defender. Otherwise it's a waste. On the near side it comes. Shallowy now. Back in the midfield. Agata for Kansas City. Williams does well. Forces him back into his defensive side of the stripe. Now he lifts on the left side for Hernandez, who is apparently onside. Hernandez in the area, watched there by Araujo. On his right foot, deflected, goal! Sporting Kansas City has taken a 2-1 lead as the ball deflects off Julian Araujo. And Kansas City with 2 unanswered goals leads 2-1 over the LA Galaxy. We'll wonder if this was offside, but at this point, it does not look that that's the case. And now the Galaxy have a lot of work to do to try to get at least 1 point out of this. Here in the 76th minute, look at the replay once again, and you know, I think he is offside. As he came up the near side, Koulibaly had stepped forward and he was the last man back. It's a hydration break. And as I look down and I get the message that the goal has been checked and it's complete. So Kansas City does have the 2-1 lead over the LA Galaxy. And again, the angle we may have had here from our booth was not good. At least not good enough. And the folks in Atlanta apparently do have a better angle that we haven't seen. 2-1 now for Sporting Kansas City over the LA Galaxy. They have beaten the Galaxy 3 straight times, including the first meeting this year at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City. So the Galaxy in the second half, while they were managing the game and comfortably with a 1-0 lead, gave up a handball in the area, tied at 1. They made the substitutions. They flipped out of their formation into a different formation with a 4-2-3-1. And on a counter, Sporting Kansas City on a counterattack, their bread and butter, take the 2-1 lead. Work to be done now for the LA Galaxy. Nobody ever said this is going to be easy. Possession here for the Galaxy as it comes back to Delgado. He's able to play it back to Sega Coulibaly. I thought Sega had stepped up, but apparently not. Here's Puig now for the Galaxy. Ahead it goes to Costa, back to Delgado. Araujo, back to Puig, squared on over to Williams, has it on the left side of the circle. He'll work the right again, Delgado, this time Costa. Watch there by Ndembe. Costa turns it back, tries to play it on through for the late run from Grandsir, but that was 3 defenders. He had to find that one, and unfortunately the second defender got it. Fontas able to clear it out. It'll come out to Rosell, Yuri Rosell. Near side, Shallowy. Just signed a long-term contract with Sporting Kansas City. Very good player. Fontas. Along the top of the arc goes Isimat, Pierre ahead to Russell. And now Sporting Kansas City just trying to spread the Galaxy out and slow this one down and try to burn the final 10 minutes to get a road victory. Remember, Kansas City has been playing well of late. They've won 3 of their last 4 games. If they hold on for a victory tonight, that'll push them to 32 points. And in their mind, still have a chance. Fontas to the near side, and Ndembe. Back out it goes to Fontas, just in front of the 4th officials table. Galaxy will take this in the midfield, and Ndembe with the foul here as he got a piece of Costa, send him to the ground. Free kick for the Galaxy at midfield. And now the Galaxy have summoned Kevin Cabral and Martin Cáceres. Now Cáceres, excuse me, is a likely center back for the Galaxy, but can also play right back. And in fact, for his club team, has played right back. Or at least his former club team, I should say. Here's Araujo. Back it goes Delgado, Puig. But these are late moments now for the Galaxy. Costa into center. Finds Grandsir. Wheels it around the far side for Edwards. Very heavy pass, but Edwards did a great job of keeping it alive. It comes over to Kleshchin. His pass is deflected by Rosell. It'll be a corner kick for the Galaxy, and Raheem Edwards did a great job of keeping that alive for the Galaxy, saving Sam Grandsir in a terrible pass on his part. Corner kick LA. Far side it goes. Looking for the equalizer here. 81st minute. Kleshchin goes short. Puig lays it off to Edwards. Back to Puig. Squares in and it comes across over to Costa. He'll switch it on over again. Edwards brings this one down well. It's going to be offside against the Galaxy. As once again, the Galaxy not observing that line by the wings. And that was just too easy. So Kevin Cabral will come on, which is going to be an interesting substitution here for the Galaxy. Costa will probably drop in alongside Puig. Cabral will come on to the right wing with Grandsir on the left. And I'm wondering if Araujo is done for the evening. This long ball comes back into Jonathan Bond. He'll collect it. Here's Williams. Or you pull off one of the center backs and you add Cáceres in and send Araujo forward. Ball goes left side. Grandsir back to Kleshchen. Nice work here by Grandsir. Weaves his way through. Now back in towards center it goes to Puig. Wheeled across near side. It comes Araujo ahead to Costa. Costa working on Ndembe. Gets the cross away, but it's blocked by Hernandez. It'll come to the top of the box. Kansas City able to clear to midfield. It'll come towards the near side. Agata has it now. Watch there by Koulibaly. Good job by Delgado. Winning it back. Araujo over to Williams. Now Edwards. Top of the center circle is Puig. Has it now for the Galaxy. Out the near side it comes to Costa. Looking for the equalizer of the LA Galaxy at the moment. All the way back to Williams. And even if the Galaxy get the equalizer here, they would drop points against Portland, who got the win earlier tonight. And that's why you have to take care of business when the business shows itself. Williams ahead this time to Grandsir. Ahead to Chicharito. Grandsir is dropped on that return ball. Walter will get a yellow card for it. Free kick here for the LA Galaxy. Will have about 30 yards from goal. Left of the arc. Costa certainly is going to line this one up. He scored last game on a brilliant shot. This one is going to be on the opposite side of there. And Costa could line up the near post. And he's far enough away to where he could easily get over the wall and find that near side 90. Now Kleshchen's looking at it also. With the right foot, he could send it cross goal and to the back 90. Sasha lets it go. Costa's going to run on to this one. He'll take the free kick, goes to the near side 90, up and over, and out of play. Goal kick. Hey, secure those 2023 partial plan deposits now. Partial plan holders receive priority access for playoffs and a 10% discount at the Galaxy's team store. Call 8773-GALAXY or email ticketplans@lagalaxy.com today. Mark Delgado will leave. Kevin Cabral will come on. Julian Araujo is done. And Martin Cáceres makes his LA Galaxy debut. So Cáceres will play on the right side for the Galaxy here the rest of the way for tonight. Cabral comes in. And it looks like the Galaxy have just flipped out into a 3-5-2 for the remainder of this one. Flood the midfield, get two forwards forward ahead. Play with three in the back against the one target, which is Agata. Puig all the way back to Bond. And that's something that I believe the coaching staff was thinking about with the addition of Cáceres as a right back or a right center back, for the sake of argument. And that's how they look right now. Time running out on the Galaxy, though. In the 86th minute, it is Sporting Kansas City leading 2-1. Two second half goals have put Kansas City on top. Puig. Out the near side it comes. Costa. Defensive side of midfield ahead to Grandsir. Cáceres into Puig one more time, trying to turn away from Rosell, and does. Here's Puig past the stripe, still has it. Tries to play it in for Kevin Cabral. Can he round the goalkeeper? He does. He's brought down by Poolskamp. That is a penalty. And the Galaxy have a chance to tie this one up. Poolskamp got his foot, and Cabral went down. Penalty for the Galaxy and a chance to tie this one up. As is the norm, it'll be looked at in Atlanta. Looks like Chicharito wants to take it, and for him, as we look at the replay once again, Poolskamp got him on the back foot. He didn't get him on the front foot, but he got him on the back foot on the replay as we're seeing it here. Chicharito to tie things up and save the Galaxy for the moment. Stands straight over it. Our referee, Remy Touchenne, goes over to the goalkeeper and says, "Get your feet on the line, young man. Everybody stay outside the box and outside the arc." (2-1) Kansas City. 88th minute. Referee gives the go-ahead. Chicharito with a big inhale, exhale, fire, scores! And we're tied at 2-2. Javier Chicharito Hernandez with the brace. Goal number 14 on the season as he sent it up high. Far post. 2-2 here. Minutes to play. The Galaxy lead. Need all three on this one when you play at home. You have to get your points at home. In the meantime, Kansas City makes the substitution. Shallowy is done. Kyrie Shelton will replace him, so they'll play two high with Agata and Shelton against the three back. But the Galaxy now go to a four-back line for now. Play continues. It'll come ahead to Hernandez. Watch there by Kleshtin. Hernandez cuts in towards center, lays it off Walter. Onto the right side it goes to Russell. He's got Pierre overlapping. Russell still on possession, lays it off to the 19-year-old Pierre. His pass gets away, it'll come on loose. It's going to be a foul against the Galaxy. On the late tackle on the part of the Galaxy's Grandsir. Free kick here for Sporting Kansas City. 90th minute in this one now. Johnny Russell has a wicked left foot. This will be less than 30 yards, I believe, from the near post. Two-man wall set up by the Galaxy. Russell sends it in towards the spot. It bounces on through to that back post and squirts past and out of play. We have a collision with not only Koulibaly and a player on the back post, but also goalkeeper Jonathan Bond. And out come the trainers from both sides to take a look here on this particular play. That was bodies crashing into the immovable object, which was the near post as we look at it. Ball came across, and it looks to me Shelton got a piece of that ball and redirect towards goal, but as it came through his legs, it squirted out of play, and Shelton went chest first into the post, and while doing so collided with Jonathan Bond, which I believe Bond took a knock to the knee, but is okay. 5 minutes of stoppage time here. Galaxy looking for the third goal. Kansas City, of course, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. They're now looking for the third goal. And it comes out to Agata, who has it now. Broken up by Caceres for the moment. Comes on back to Yuri Rosell for Kansas City, left side, and Dembe, it's out of play. Throw in here for the Galaxy. Hey, be here at Dignity Health Sports Park on Saturday, September 17th as your LA Galaxy take on the Colorado Rapids. Visit lagalaxy.com/schedule and reserve your seats today. We'll give you a full update on the scoreboards in the post, as well as an updated standings once this one comes to an end. Kleshtin gets in the midfield. It's redirected out of play for a throw-in. Quickly the throw-in by Cabral. Ahead it goes to Kleshtin. He puts on the brakes, tries to play it on through for Costa. That's broken up. Back it goes to Koulibaly. stoppage time here. About 3.5 to go unofficially. Play it all the way back to Jonathan Bond. Has it now. Bond plays forward, looks for Sam Grandsir, who's checking on back. On to the left side for Edwards. Edwards in the space. It goes to Kevin Cabral. Turns on the jets. Puts on the brakes against Pierre. On his right foot. Waits for some help. Still has possession here. Into center it goes to Kleshtin. Cabral making the run. Kleshtin didn't see him. Comes on over to Caceres. On the right side it comes. Costa still on possession. Right-footed ball into the area. Over the top of Chicharito. It comes on loose. The Galaxy want a handball in the box. The fans behind the south goal think it was a handball. We're continuing here for Agata. On the right side it goes to Russell. For Sporting Kansas City working on Williams. Russell fires and wide of the far post. It's going to be a goal kick, but let's see the replay on this one. Jonathan Bond's going to take his time because it's being checked. It'd be lovely to see a replay here. It looks like it's a handball on Kansas City as they're showing it on the big board. Right now, national television is showing the first opportunity from Kansas City. The Galaxy believe it's a handball. They're taking their time on the replay. The fans in the building believe it's a handball. Now we get the opportunity here to look at it. The hand, oh, it's away from the body by the defender Pierre. As we look at the header here that comes on through, is it a handball or not? Peter Vermees, of course, says no. Chicharito thinks it is. He and Poolskamp are having words. Still being looked at. Still being looked at. We'll see what Atlanta decides, but ultimately it's our center referee who has the decision. The final decision. And it looks like they're telling Chicharito, roll the ball out of play. Here's the replay once again as we look at it in the booth. Comes off the head of Grandsir, and it looks like it hit the hand of Pierre. It's going to be checked by the referee as he goes to the far side monitor, and I believe if this is anything like the penalty called against Williams off a deflection, this would be a penalty again against Kansas City, which would be incredible that the Galaxy would get 2 penalties, and this one at the death of the match. But we'll see what our referee, Mr. Tushan, will have the final decision, as is proper. Looking at it one more time, still has communication with Atlanta as the ball comes on in off the head of Grandsir, and it hits the left wrist of Pierre. Off of his belly and off the left wrist. Now it deflects the ball, and our referee still looking at it. Looks at the replay, penalty. And a chance for the Galaxy to get all the points in this one and win this game. Puig with a water bottle in his hand, waving both hands up into the sky here, wanting to get the fans going, and they certainly are on their feet. Those that have weathered this very difficult game, weather-wise, in Southern California. So Chicharito would get the hat trick. He wants to take the penalty kick here. Now remember, he went far side high. Poolskamp went the wrong way last time around. 2-2. Final moments, maybe the last kick. Chicharito on his right foot, fires right into the goalkeeper Poolskamp as Chicharito tried a Panenka, excuse me, and right into Poolskamp, and the Galaxy are going to have to share the points tonight, I think. Not a good one on the part of Chicharito, the Galaxy captain, and I'm not understanding why he went back-to-back of the penalties with Chicharito. Certainly you want to give him the penalty kick and the opportunity, I guess, for the hat trick. But when you have Douglas Costa on the field, why not? Final moments here as the Galaxy for the second time tonight, missed the opportunity to win this game. It'll come down the middle of the park. Question sends forward. Cabral gets ahead on it, but it goes back into Russell. Kansas City now, they think they could take the points. Fontas taken off the ball by Puig, and that's a foul as Fontas got his hands on the shirt and threw Puig to the ground. Final chances here for both sides, and you don't know who's going to get the second opportunity. Puig with the free kick. On the right side it comes to Costa. Wheels away from Shelton. Into the middle of the park, still has it. On to the left it goes to Kleshtin. Kleshtin plays in to the right side. Chicharito gets ahead on this ball. It goes back to the top of the area. Cleared the length of the field. Bond way out of his net. One times it forward for Kleshtin to the far side. Ahead it goes to Edwards. The slide tackle here by Russell into Kleshtin. It goes out of play. It's likely to be a throw in here for Kansas City, and we'll see how much time is left in this one. Little to none. Comes into Russell. Able to play it into the Galaxy defense. It'll go along the far side and now out of play for a throw-in Galaxy. Back to the goalkeeper, Bond it goes. He's got Cáceres. Martin Cáceres working into midfield here. Puig. Again over to Cáceres. Back to Sega Koulibaly. Again Cáceres. Seconds ticking away. Long ball ahead. Here's Kleshtin. Near corner. Watched by Fontas, who wins it from Sasha and plays it out. No, it's still in play. Kleshtin is brought down. That should be a free kick. Our referee now calls the foul. Free kick Galaxy. Final moments here. A chance for the Galaxy to get the points after the missed penalty. Douglas Costa to take it. This will be at the death, I believe, as Puig checks in with our referee to see how much time. And it's obvious to him now that that time isn't there. Costa. He's cheeky enough to go to the near post from that angle. Referee gives the go-ahead. Costa fires in towards goal. Back post it goes. Poolskamp got a fist on it, and it goes far side. Russell will try to turn it ahead. Our referee points to midfield, and this one has come to an end as the LA Galaxy had the chance to get 3 points out of it. The man who is the star of the game, Chicharito, also has to deal with the fact that he missed on the game-winning PK for the Galaxy, and thus the Galaxy have to settle for a 2-2 draw. Chicharito with the brace, but not the hat trick, and that's what it was going to take tonight with the opportunities he had for the Galaxy to pull out the win. Final score here, LA Galaxy 2, Sporting Kansas City 2. The post-game show is coming up next.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel has another reason for you to come in today. For a limited time only, Yamava is giving all new and inactive members a buy one, get one free buffet. Plus, new members can win up to $1,000 in free play for signing up a Club Serrano membership. You'll earn rewards from playing any of the 6,800 slots or table games. Experience SoCal's best buffet and resort. Yamava is your home to big wins and even bigger prizes. Go for a BOGO today. Details at yamava.com/new member. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to the LA Galaxy postgame. This LA Galaxy match has been brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. By Herbalife Nutrition, nutrition for a better life. And by Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Order now at wingstop.com. We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. This game was kind of walking through a unsatisfying amusement park where the Galaxy took the early lead and everybody's happy about that. Then all of a sudden they give two back in the second half and they're trailing 2-1. Penalty kick and everything else that went along with it for Sporting Kansas City. Then they tie it up on a penalty kick of their own and then get another penalty kick to win it. And then they give it up. Not a good save, not a good play on the part of the opposing team. A badly taken penalty kick by the player who was going to be the hero of this game, who was eyeing his 15th goal on the season, who was eyeing a hat trick on the night. So everything is the fairy tale, right? And then the rug is pulled. It was Beetlejuice for the Galaxy, and they had to share the points tonight in a 2-2 draw in a game that was, for about 60 minutes, played really well by the Galaxy. In other words, they dictated the pace of the game. They did what they wanted to do. They attacked the way they wanted to attack, which was stay the width of the penalty area, the width of the center circle, and work your way down the middle of the park. Gut Sporting Kansas City down the middle, take away any counter-attacking opportunities, and they did that. For 60 minutes, they absolutely did that. Unfortunately for the Galaxy, though, while they wanted to continue to do that, they kind of sprung some leaks, and it put them in a very bad situation to where you look at it and you say, you need 3 points. This is must 3 points at home in order for you to get to the playoffs against a team that's Sporting Kansas City that, for all intents and purposes, is out of the playoffs. They're in 13th place in the Western Conference. Yeah, they have a heartbeat, but you are the one that's supposed to take it away from them. And it didn't happen. And credit to Sporting Kansas City. They kept on fighting, and they earned themselves a point away. They had won 3 of 4 coming in, and once again, keep the Galaxy from taking a victory against them. They had beaten the Galaxy in 3 straight, and tonight they share the points in a 2-2 draw. When we come back, we'll get you the scoreboard, we'll get you the updated standings, and we'll get you ready for what is next. Final score, Sporting Kansas City 2, the LA Galaxy 2. More of the postgame show right after these words.
The course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel has another reason for you to come in today. For a limited time only, Yamava is giving all new and inactive members a buy one, get one free buffet. Plus, new members can win up to $1,000 in free play for signing up a Club Serrano membership. You'll earn rewards from playing any of the 6,800 slots or table games. Experience SoCal's best buffet and resort. Yamava is your home to big wins and even bigger prizes. Go for a BOGO today. Details at yamava.com/November. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
We continue here at Dignity Health Sports Park in the post-game show. The save of the game is brought to you by Spectrum Mobile, the fastest growing mobile provider in the nation. And this one's going to sting a little bit because it happened right at the death of the match. Penalty kick here for the Galaxy. Chicharito has a chance to win it. And here's what John Pulskamp did well. He guessed correctly. Chicharito's expecting the goalkeeper to leave his feet and dive to a side, most likely, where he went the first time around, which would have been, from our vantage point, the far post. Chicharito tries a Panenka towards the near side of the area. Well, Pulskamp read it well, kept his feet, made the save, and preserved a point for Kansas City, and took 2 points off the board for the LA Galaxy. Man of the match, though, is presented by Herbalife Nutrition. Nutrition for a better life. The man of the match for the Galaxy is Chicharito. He had a brace. He put the Galaxy in position to win. He scored both the LA Galaxy's goals. He put them on top in the 5th minute of the contest. He scored on the penalty kick that tied the game. It's bittersweet, though, because he missed the penalty to win the game for the LA Galaxy. Let's get you up to date on the scoreboard in Major League Soccer. Portland kicked it off on this Sunday with a 2-1 win against Atlanta. That makes things a little bit more difficult for the Galaxy once we get you to the standings here in a moment. Final, DC United and Colorado went 0-0 on the night in a barn burner. Montreal jumps out to a 2-0 lead. Toronto jumps out to a 2-0 lead. Montreal scores 4 unanswered goals. Toronto pulls one back. 4-3 the final. Montreal winning at Toronto today. New England gets a very important win at New York City FC, actually at New England, defeating New York City FC by a score of 3-0. Houston right now leading the Seattle Sounders. As we scoreboard watch and look at the standings, this is an important game for the LA Galaxy. Houston leading the Sounders at the moment in Seattle 1-0 in the 47th minute. And you'd never guess it and you'd never believe it, but doing the Galaxy a favor at the moment in San Jose are the Earthquakes, leading Vancouver by a count of 2-0. Coming up later on, LAFC home against Salt Lake. So, some things could fall the Galaxy's way by the end of the day. The unfortunate thing for the Galaxy, they were not able to take advantage and do their own job, which was win at home and get all the points. The standings right now look like this. LAFC atop, followed by Austin, Dallas, Nashville. Those teams are all likely to make the playoffs. That's your top four. 5, Minnesota in 5th at 44 points. Salt Lake in 6th at 42 points. Portland with the win today moved to 42 points. The Galaxy with 1 point on the day have 39 points, and they are right now in 8th place in the Western Conference. Vancouver is losing. They are 9th. They are 34 points right now. Seattle is losing. They are 10th at 33 points. Colorado with the tie, 33 points. Houston in a must-win situation. They're at 32 points. If they win, that'll push them to 35 and put them in contention. San Jose seems to be out of it. They're at 30 points at the moment and leading at the moment. So they would be at 30 points if they win this evening. It's going to be very interesting. On the 24th, the Galaxy play at San Jose on the game that was moved right in front of the 4th of July. So anyway, on this night, on this day, on this very warm, uncomfortable day, where the Galaxy honored their first championship team in the 20-year reunion of the 2002 team that was on hand, celebrated with the fans with autographs beforehand. They came out, lifted the trophy one more time. The captain, Kobe Jones, spoke to the fans. The Galaxy jumped out brightly to take the lead against Sporting Kansas City. And in what was a seesaw second half, the final score is 2-2. Joe Tutino saying so long from Dignity Health Sports Park. We will talk to you again when the Galaxy are back at home on the 17th against the Colorado Rapids. 2-2 the final. Good night, everybody. Happy Labor Day.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel has another reason for you to come in today. For a limited time only, Yamava is giving all new and inactive members a buy one, get one free buffet. Plus, new members can win up to $1,000 in free play for signing up a Club Serrano membership. You'll earn rewards from playing any of the 6,800 slots or table games. Experience SoCal's best buffet and resort. Yamava is your home to big wins and even bigger prizes. Go for a BOGO today. Details at yamava.com/new member. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.